This is the chicken coop I built 2 years ago out of wood pallet. And this is the coop I'm planning to build. This is what it looks like inside my coop. It's dusty, it's messy, and there's chicken poop all over the place. This coop cost me $200 to make. My budget for the new build is $3,500. So I'll take you through the whole process, including the cost breakdown, the timeline, and design. So let's get started. The problem with a poorly designed chicken coop is that it leads to constant maintenance, difficulty with cleaning and watering, plus keeping predators out. It also makes the whole experience less enjoyable, and that is one of the most common reasons why people lose interest in keeping their chickens. A well-planned chicken coop takes care of all these issues and makes things a lot easier and just more enjoyable to have chickens. And in the long run, you won't lose interest in having a chicken coop and maintaining it. This is actually my dad's second chicken coop. The first one burned down. He took the best features from the first design and improved on them. Like the chicken door, the self-filling water bowl, their food feeder, like the storage area here, and like all the features that are included in the hen house. This coop is cleaner, lower maintenance, and more enjoyable to have. All right, my dad thinks a rope will pull down this poorly designed chicken coop. I think the rope will snap before it pulls it down. He thinks otherwise. Go. I guess the old man with more experience was a little right about pulling down the chicken coop.
All right, so we just moved the hen house. Unfortunately, I was wrong, but now it's time to plan how everything's gonna lay out. We're gonna make it 10 feet by 17 feet long. And there's some things we gotta think about. Where does the wind come from? Because you know that wind's gonna bring rain. We have driving rains and we have snow. You don't want snow drifts in your coop. And so the wind comes from the west all the time and it blows from there. So we're gonna put our hen house at the back with a wall, of course. They'll have some protection from the wind. And then we want a light source and heat. And of course, the optimal place to get light is when the sun rises in the east. We're gonna have the run here so they can get heat and so on, as much as possible during the day. But let's get started now with the whatever.
What started it all was adding electric and water to the coop for the purpose of restoring it. But all we were doing was polishing a turd. We realized that, so we decided, let's build a better coop.
While we're running water up here, I was thinking I might as well put in a yard hydrant for my abandoned garden over here so that I don't have to haul the hose all the way up here just to water it.
Let me explain what we're gonna do on this outside wall. We have the roosting box here. This is where we're gonna collect the eggs, up to about right here where we have the automatic door. Above all that, we're gonna have a section right here for ventilation. And this door over here where we'll be able to clean out the hen house will also have a wire mesh door within it so that we can open up. It'll help with ventilation. So during the summer when it gets kind of warm, we'll be able to leave the main door open, have the chicken wire here, and also ventilation up here. So there's a nice good draft and keeps them cool during the summer. And then jumping inside, we're gonna have rooster bars starting down here about a foot off the ground. And we'll have about 5 of them going up. The reason why we have plywood in here is so that the dust stays contained and all the chicken poop stays in here, but we're not just gonna leave the plywood plain. We're going to polyurethane it so it doesn't stick to the walls, it doesn't soak in, it just comes right off. Unlike other chicken coops that have raw wood, have the 2x4 showing, it just looks bad, and then also the chicken poop gets everywhere and does not come off. But when you polyurethane it, yes, it's a little extra, but it makes it so much better. This is where our storage is going to be after we close it up in, where we can keep our food, we can keep, we got the garden next to us, so some gardening tools, whatever we can store in here. It's perfect to keep everything close to the hen house, so we don't have to lug it all the way from the house to here every time. That gets a hassle. We want to keep the stuff that pertains to the hen house here with the chicken coop. So the feeder itself is not going to be its own thing. It's actually going to be a part of the hen house in the storage area. So we'll have a hole right here that drops down into a feeder, and so we don't have to lug around or carry around the food. We just pour it down the hole and it's there in the chicken run already. If you can make every step a little easier, the whole thing becomes enjoyable.
Time for the exciting bit, painting. Get out of the shot. Hopefully it'll go all right on this windy day. Jeez. All right, only took me a couple hours. Let's see if all this will turn on.
The chicken Taj Mahal is done. I want to show you some key features that make taking care of the chickens super easy now.
Starting with the water system, because this is what got us started building a whole new coop.
This water bowl itself, we actually designed and made ourselves. If you want one like it, just message us or go to the website and order yourself one. We'll be happy to make you one and send it out to you. So even though there's fresh snow on the ground, or from yesterday, this water hasn't froze because we have a heater with heating coil inside, and it kicks on when it gets below a certain temperature. Right now it looks a little dirty because they got dust in it. They scratch around. Now you're probably wondering why I have this little sponge in my hand. It's super easy to clean. Let me show you how to do that real quick. Normally I do it with my hand, but if you want to keep your hands from touching that dirt, dust, whatever, you can get yourself a little sponge and do it like that. Super easy. Let me show you real quick. Yes, it looks pretty disgusting, but let me pull the plug real quick. Lift that up. All right. Normally I do it with my hand. Just kind of clean it. Not a problem. Plug the hole back up. If you want it cleaned a little bit better, you can use your sponge. Leave one out here. Get everything. If you're very particular on cleaning every little thing, you can. Not a problem. Bada bing, bada boom, it's done. Look how clean that is. Oh, I forgot about this.
And we can get the top right here while we're at it. Why not? Everything's stainless steel. It's not gonna rust. But look at that. And you say, well, water's dirty again. Well, you saw how easily it emptied, how quick it was. Look at that. All clean, good for another couple days. Then you can do it more than a couple days. You can do it every day if you want. I know there's a lot of water feeders out there, but this one has done the job for me. It doesn't freeze up. Don't have to worry about it. It's fantastic. So if you want one, go ahead and get one. Whatever. Of course, while running the line, the water line, we might as well add a yard hydrant. Why not? Get some water that's closer to the garden so we don't have to bring the hose all the way up. Makes it easy. Why not? Yard hydrant, the water line, the bowl, and the electric. Getting it ran out here was around $600 in total, give or take. It was totally worth it. Second is the feed box. That can hold over 50 pounds of feed. The feed box is connected to the storage section of the chicken coop. Everything that needs to stay dry stays dry. And all you got to do is pour the feed into the box. And we got our little door. Don't worry, a handle will go on. I guess you could say this is the third thing that makes the coop nice, is having a little storage area. We got a little light. Also, shelving is going to go in at some point to help with organizing. You could say this is 3.5, but we have hinges that are tension. It closes itself. That's just a little bonus. Fourth is the feed box. You always want the feed box on the outside of your coop, or even in our case, we have it in the run. I'm not against that. We got a little latch right here, spring-loaded latch. A couple dollars on Amazon. Pops open, whoop, goes down. Collect your eggs. Your bowl, put it on top when you want to close it, whatever. We also have here a little screw. When we want to clean it, we can pop this out and just break everything out. Close it back up, just like that. Another little bonus, while you have electric, you might as well put in some lights. We have 3 lights, one that shines into the run, one that shines outside, a floodlight, and one that's inside the coop. Number 5, we have ventilation. During the summertime, you want ventilation for your chickens, just at night, especially when it doesn't cool down. We have this door that just opens up and we can leave open, and there's wire, keeps out the predators, but there'll be at least some ventilation or some airflow so they don't get overheated, so they stay comfortable. Number 6, if we're counting, we got the rooster bars. I'll show you how these are removable when I poop clean the coop. Does that make sense? When I clean the coop. Talking about cleaning the coop, the one thing that's going to make it easy is we polyurethane everything, so everything is nice and smooth. The poop is not going to get stuck or soak into the wood. It's going to come off easily, and it's going to make everything easy to clean out. Let me show you. So first, remove the bars. Now this isn't even too bad. I'm kind of worried how quick this is going to be. Let's go over to the egg box. Here we go. I feel like this is an infomercial. This design is made for even toddlers. It is super easy. I think even a baby can do it. Not too bad. All right, let's get shavings back in there. The coop really didn't need clean. I was just doing it for the video. Just showing you how simple or easy it is if you design the coop right and you don't take any shortcuts. And if you spend a little extra money, you're gonna enjoy the coop. It's gonna be a lot more simpler
and easier to maintain. I really don't know how survivalists do recording and survive. It's terrible. Setting up the camera, taking a shot. I do not envy them. Ooh, make it rain, baby. Go ahead and put in the comments how I should use straw or use hay and not shavings. I know. Now some of these 2x3s are twisted. Should have got the straight ones, but other than that, they go in, it's pretty easy. Well, yeah, all done. If I wasn't messing with the camera, maybe 10 minutes or less. 7th or 8th thing that's nice that you probably want to add is a place where they can shelter during storms, high winds, or even the heat during the summer. A nice cool place, sheltered place, and you can see they love it down there. They spend most of their day underneath the hen house. Now the question is, did I stay within budget, get below the budget, or did I go over? Here's the reveal. I added everything up and it came out to be, drum roll please, it came out to be $4,500. So I'm 1,000 over budget, but that's not too bad. I think we did pretty good. I thought we were gonna be way over budget. Every time we went to the store, it was like, oh, 400 here, 400 there. My heart was sinking every time. I thought we were in the 5,000s, closer to 6,000. So I was so glad when I added everything up, it was only 4,500 rather than anything higher than that. Hopefully this was a helpful video to you so you can see what you can do for the price. Everything you do now and plan it out right will help you in the end to enjoy your chicken coop. I hope you got some ideas from this video. Take care, see you in the next one.